Back to the loading screen. Well, I got some time to kill, right? We gotta get to level 17 before I can really do any shit. Okay. Sucks for it all. Can't remember what the guard button is. Right trigger. Alright, so the way back to the place where we actually have to go is this way. Dang it. So much skill. Now, there's going to be plenty of farming, I'm sure, in my future. I have to do 50 flash guards for an achievement. It's a good thing I can get that done pretty quick, huh? Can definitely feel my skills rusty after every single break I take. I don't know why, it always feels like I get rusty with these games. Just taking a day off. Jeez, this perspective is awful. It's like we're playing one of the early East games. Misty Peak. It's a dungeon. How long have I been wandering around this place now? I should never decide to follow those two explorers. Two explorers? Let's see, I'm going to assume it's going to be same thing. The correct path is the way... The correct path to follow is the one with resources. It's the only hint that we got. Hey, aren't those two... I don't recognize them. But, Rabbit, we need to go right here. I finally figured out this illusion. We just have to keep heading downhill. Shut up, we're going left. Come on, Rabbit, stop being stubborn and listen to reason already. I'm really confident that right here... I'm really confident that I'm right... I'm really confident that I'm right here. Don't you want to get out of this forest labyrinth? I'd rather be lost than have you tell me what to do. And even if you're right, that might not be the only way. There might be more than one right answer here. Find my own solution. It's like talking to a wall. I guess they're explorers. They must be more skilled than they look to make it this far into the forest. But I get the feeling we should keep our distance. They don't seem the type we want to get mixed up with. Let's say hi. Not everything in life has one right answer. See? Aren't I smart? Being fully yourself isn't helping us here. It took us long enough to work out that you're supposed to head downhill. But she never listens when she gets like this. I'm gonna have to keep my mouth shut for a while, I guess. Do we have to keep heading downhill? Well, let's try their method. Downhill it is. Oh. Oh, it's these enemies again. I believe Adol currently has the Warrior Seal. Alright. Let's level up Stun Raid. Easily strong enough to one-hit KO a lot of these guys. Ooh, so close. So not so much one hit. Two-hit kill. Good thing your refund's half the cost. Alright, so downhill. Dang it. Double dang it. Alright, downhill again. Right? Going downhill just doesn't really feel right to me. I like going up. Like climbing up a mountain. That type of thing. Well. Looks like we found our way through. So is this mission just going to be generally easy because we could have gone to either one first? Get out of here. Trying to have a pleasant time. Let's see. Okay. So we are able to teleport to the Forest of Dawn from here. And all the way over here if you want. And over here. Wow. You got quite the distance to travel from that one point. Alright. Also, we have not discovered that point right there. presence of beasts can no longer be felt in the surrounding area. The air is still and tranquil. Because there's a little sapling. There appears to be a spiritual sapling in the area. It would be best to pitch a tent and rest before continuing. Okay, so now I know what happens if you try to continue before camping out. Enveloped in the clear air of the forest and the fragrance of the spirit tree, Adolf's body drifted into a deep, relaxing slumber. One of the memories sealed back in Adolf's mind was restored. The fuck? It is said that the Spiratus which live in this area originally came from the primeval lands. The Spiratus are sacred beasts bestowed upon this world by God. There are some who say God resides in the primeval lands even now, but since no one can get there, no one really knows. So we got some unknown dude who will likely be one of our guys in the next area. Looks like you remembered something else. What was it this time? I was talking to a young blonde man. Blonde-haired man? Not someone from Komodo then? Wonder if it's someone from that settlement at the river that Assad told us about. We should be almost there now, so I guess we'll find out soon enough.
Alright.
Let's keep moving. Marine friends in the surrounding area are now visible on the map. I wish I knew what the cutoff point for this quest was. That's the thing. It's like it's not clear. Let's see if I can find anything on this. You can only lower the difficulty. That I know about. That's not useful at all. More than likely, if I just level up once or twice, I should have no problems, but I don't know exactly when the cutoff's going to be, so I'm just gonna have to create a spare save. I'll save in save slot 3 for here, and I'll keep going. Because I don't know if I'll be able to... Oh, hey, look. Village. I don't know if I'll be able to head back once I start the next part of the story. And we have some stuff over there that we can't reach, obviously. So why would I want to reach a cave where there might be stuff inside of it? Ah. Swim with the waterfall ate all, you can do it. Oh, fuck. Just getting knocked down like that is kind of funny to me. Ooh. $20 green stones. Can we enter here? Is there going to be a cutoff to where we can't go any farther? Yep. Guessing the guy we get next is an adept swimmer. Because obviously we can't go anywhere yet. Poison. What the fuck? That is some hefty airtime he gives him. Got another save point, and another direction we can go. Well, obviously we're gonna go this way. Hold on, this leads back into the forest. We made it all the way to the river, so we really should be finishing up here before going anywhere else. Okay. Wait a minute. Are you going to force me to, complete the soul second before I can go anywhere else? This place is even more amazing up close than it was from the plateau. Same goes for Komodo. I seriously can't imagine seeing anything like this outside the Great Forest. I think we could safely assume this river is the one we heard about. Hey, you two! Don't just stand there, you'll lure the monsters. Come to the village where it's safe. Wait, you're... Oh, this is not good? Huh. More fans. Hey, doll? Getting a real case of deja vu here. Hey, you with the red hair. You got some nerve showing your face here again. It's your fault we can't fish anymore. Don't you dare think we'll let you get away with it either. This village could be on its last legs thanks to you. Figures. Come on, Adol. Hurry up and remember whatever it is you screwed up. I have no idea. I had a feeling you'd say that. Oh well, no point in crying over spilled memories. Let's just get this over with. Gonna get nice and tied up, escape, and stealth mission. Please, for the love of God, don't let it be the same exact thing. Because that would be a little... redundant. How many times do I have to tell you he doesn't remember anything? Can you prove that? Well, no. But then this conversation's over. You're gonna get me in trouble if you keep yammering on, so stay in there and shut up. Come on, Adol, this is your doing apparently. Say something, damn it! What did I do exactly? Stop playing innocent! No one in this village would do such a thing, so it has to be you! Such a thing being... Don't play dumb, you know exactly what you did. You poisoned the river!
No way.
What the... That's terrible! Not just once, but many times over. Each time killing more and more fish. I see. Naturally, Adol is the number one suspect, being the only outsider you've seen... never, I guess? This is just like what happened in Komodo. So did anyone actually witness Adol poisoning the water? This whole village survival depends on our ability to fish. Everyone here knows that, so why would any of us do such a horrible thing? Okay, calm down. Sheesh. We checked the whole area thoroughly, right? Of course we did. We sent up the Spiradas and searched every last bend. What's a Spirada? They're the sacred beasts that we raise in this village. We can't fish without them. But enough of the chatter. For the last time, be quiet. I don't have to explain any of this to you. Until we figured out what to do with you, you'll remain here and you'll remain silent. Sacred beasts, huh? Remember anything about them, Adol? The memories. They look like chocobo dragons. Adol had a slight headache and was feeling mildly dizzy. Touch. When I heard of someone crossing the forest, I had expected a well-built adult warrior. I had not expected a delicately built young man, younger even than I. Regardless.
I honor the skill and courage you have displayed by crossing the territory of the beasts.
Huh. That's Sean Chiplock, isn't it?
My name is Ozma. My tribe is responsible for rearing the sacred beasts known as Spardas.
Oh yeah.
I currently serve as Selray's leader.
That's definitely Reen. Good to have you aboard. Aren't you a bit young to be a leader? Traditionally, the head of my tribe has also been the leader of this village, and thus now I serve that function. There is nothing more to the matter than that. Since you are here, if you wish to know more about life in this village, I will gladly tell you at the Sacred Beasts. You get the Spiradas in this building to the west of here. Come with me and I'll show them to you. Okay. Dash. Did you not want to see the Spiradas? They're kept in the western building. Let's go before it gets dark. So they are like chocobo dragons. Cool. This is the building where you raise the Spiradas. The livelihoods of everyone in this village are sustained by fishing. However, the rapids roar perilously and the river has many different depths along its course. Given those conditions, could you imagine what it would be like to fish on a boat? The boat would probably be smashed to pieces. Not quite, but you would be swept along with the current and pulled toward the center of the forest. Maybe that's how he lost his memory. You have a distant look in your eyes. Is everything alright? At any rate, this is why the Spiradas are useful here, as they can freely swim in the rapids. The fishermen of Selray fish while riding these creatures. Without Spiradas, you will not be able to survive in this environment. The beasts granted us through divine providence to enable our survival. Thus, we call them sacred beasts. But I must be boring you with this endless history. Why not talk about them when they're right here to be met? This building is the only place in Selray where the Spiradas are raised. It's for this reason that I am forbidden from telling the other villagers how to rear and care for them. Why? Because that is a law of my tribe, and I am now the last remaining member of that tribe. Take a closer look. Their limbs and tail allow them to swim freely through even the most turbulent of rapids. And the protuberances along their body, particularly on the head, provide the ideal body for treading water at high speeds. Those blades on their head, in fact, are the origin of the name Sparta. I was saying Sparata. Sparta. Which is an old term for the edge of a sword. While they are technically beasts, Spartas are docile and intelligent. They obey the orders of the villagers with little resistance and rarely act violently. We attach saddles and stirrups to them so the fishermen can climb on top. Baby. That is an infant Sparta. It's so cute. Spartas develop very quickly, so will not stay that way for long. They will soon become much larger. Spartas originate from upstream. We bring them here when they are infants and raise them in this village. So, has your curiosity about the Spartas been sated now? It is late. I think that's enough for one day. I want to ride one! I have no objections to that. It is unique to suggest something like that without a second thought. You will likely feel sick at first. Though, I somehow doubt that will discourage you. I mean, he has been shipwrecked, at this point in the timeline, is it 2 or 3 times? It just keeps happening. I had no idea you'd be such a natural at this, Adol. But I feel I should probably warn you of one thing. Take a look at the opposite shore. The currents will become significantly faster as one approaches. Even on a Sparta, it's not possible to cross the river completely. I urge you not to get too close. So how do you cross over there? No one knows. No one has ever been able to cross the river safely to find out. We refer to the area opposite of the shore as the primeval lands. It is said that the Spartas which now live here originated from those lands. The Spartas are sacred beasts, bestowed upon this world by God. Some believe God resides in primeval lands even now, but since we are unable to confirm, none can say with certainty. There's a memory. Yay. So, you met some guy called Ozma here, Well, you really don't seem like the river poisoning type to me. Kefka does, though. Where's Kefka? But it's totally possible you let yourself get dragged into something and wound up unwittingly taking part in this mess. Either way, it looks like we need to meet this Ozma person and see what he has to say. Hey, how's it going? Adol knocked on the door. Again? What is it this time? I'm hungry. You can't be serious. We don't even have enough food for the villagers right now, seeing as we can't go out and fish. So you're just going to have to deal with it, frankly. It serves you right. Adol knocked on the door. I want to see Ozma. Are you real? Do you honestly not understand your position right now? Ozma's in the middle of a meeting wherein he will determine what's to be done with you. And even if that weren't the case, he's an essential figure in our village. A brilliant leader, particularly considering his age. We would never allow him to meet with the likes of you. What? What are you? That's not really a good idea. What's happening out there? Oh, hi. We meet again, Adol. I've been informed of the situation.
No way.
So you were worried about Adol and came to see him, huh? That'd be an awful big help right now. So you're going to convince everyone that Adol here doesn't remember anything and didn't do anything wrong, right? Adol, is this man your friend? He's a total stranger. I see. I suspected you would not choose your friend so poorly. Hey, what the hell, man? I'm right here. You said your name was Duran. You need to think your position through a bit more carefully. Let us assume that Adol did indeed lose his memories. How does that fact prove his innocence in this matter? Such reasoning will not persuade a soul. Certainly not mine. Well, yeah, I can't really argue with that. Does that mean you suspect Adol too? I am still uncertain what to believe, so I came to speak with Adol directly. Adol, I have a proposal for you. If you are truly innocent of this crime, that would mean the real culprit must still be out there. If you can find the real culprit, then and only then will I trust your innocence. Will you agree to this arrangement? How exactly will I go about doing that? That is entirely up to you, but I will cooperate as best I can. Well, we can't do much sleuthing when we're locked up in here. Naturally, you will be allowed to walk around the village. I'll be accompanying you to supervise your actions. Grammatical errors are a sin. That way, you will be able to conduct your investigation without worrying the villagers. Hey, works for me. But are you sure it's alright to lead around suspected criminals when you're the guy in charge? Might people think you're on your side or something? No. I do not take sides. Providing a suspect's innocence or guilt is one of my duties as the village leader, and the first step toward ending this. I'll do what is best for Selray. I can see why they looked up to you here. I swear I'll prove my innocence. Good. They must do something to resolve the situation. Anything. He joined our party. As promised, I've explained the situation to all of the villagers, and I have asked them to cooperate with your investigation, so do speak your mind on any questions you may have. Kinda makes me nervous, seeing as we haven't proven our innocence yet. Okay, let's go see if we can find any clues.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me.
Oh, so he's technically not an actual member of our party yet. Hi, fish. I go for a nice relaxing swim. Interesting house. Oh, Adol! It's great to see you. Didn't think you'd come back here. Who might you be? My name's Kazak. Wait, you're not serious, are you? You didn't forget me, did you? Actually, yeah, I forgot you. For sure. Adol and Duran explained the situation to Gazak. You lost your memories. I see. It's terrible. Huh. You're a lot more understanding than the other villagers. You never even talked to any of the other villagers yet. Except for the ones who locked us up, I guess. Well, Adol and I became good friends when you last stopped by. I can't believe people suspect you poisoned the river. I know you'd never do such a thing. I wish there was something I could do to help, but I spent so much of my time in the forest lately, I doubt anyone was going to believe any defense I could put together. In the forest? What were you doing out there? Gazak's interest is exploring old ruins. Yep. I lived in the forest all by my lonesome until a few decades ago. I got pretty used to it, really. You're kidding. Man, you must be pretty tough to have survived in a place like that for so long. But of course. That's why people call me Gazak the Strong. And big. Oh, but don't let me hold you up. Looks like you got more important things to do than stand around and chit-chat. We apologize for taking up your time as well. Come on, let's get back to asking around. It's awful to hear you lost your memories. Still, try not to worry about it too much, or you won't do a thing to help you. Gotta remember, if I click off, I have to click back on. Gazak said he used to live in the forest all on his own, but he said it was before I was born, so that's all I know. If we can't get any fish to eat, then I'll have to... No, what am I thinking? Food. You're a chicken nut. Oh, hey! Oh, he offers exchange, too? No reason to have crappy items, right? Indestructible shell. Fruit. Wonder if there actually is a maximum for these items. Jesus. I have a lot of these stones. Oh, +4? Yeah, the problem with this whole mission is that I'm not even sure if I can do that mission now. And in order to get an achievement for this game, because I actually plan on 100%ing this game since I can use healing items in battle. So I have a nice crutch that I'm able to rely on later on for the really difficult fights. Now that we can't fish through the poison in the river, our only means of survival is to scavenge the forest for alternative food sources. Compared to fishing, hunting and gathering in the forest is a most difficult task. But in times like this, we need to pull together as a village and do what we can. Yeah. Let's see. Is there any guide for this? Better man. Let's see. You can remove his items and skills to make it easier? Really? That's a thing? Shit, man, I'm gonna make a save and try that right now. I never thought of that. You can also unequip all of his skills, too. Let's see. We do have better stuff right now. Did not invest in anything for this. This works. I'll be happy if this works. Then we'll just go back to where we were and skip all the dialogue. So let's see. Does he actually not use any of his skills? Nope, he still uses his skills. It lied to me. Oh, I thought I dodged that. I also didn't know you could use healing items here. Really? I completely fucking dodged that. This game is stupid. I dodged that one too. Oh, I actually got him. Holy shit. I don't have to do that in New Game Plus then. Yay. Oh man, can't believe I lost. You okay? Bad enough losing without having the winner worry about me. I'll be a man and accept it. That was some good fighting, Adel. Well, pretty sure the rest of the dialogue is exactly the same, so we can skip over that. Pick up our gold. You too, thank you for hearing my request. Here's a little something to show my appreciation. Add an extra 2k gold. That was worth it. Better Man achievement unlocked. And entry is now in the bestiary. Dang it. Stupid mouse. Not mouse. Joystick. Well, guess that means we're just gonna have to run through the forest again, right? Wonder if I could buy any of those better items, weapons from them. Nope. Eaglehead DX is pretty expensive. I'll buy it for him anyway. Here, Durin, you get a reward for stuff. Blah blah blah.
Hey! No way.
Also, I got a new skill out of that. Blade Rush. 40 SP. Ooh. Unleashes a continuous barrage of attacks on the enemy. You have to listen to that music one more time. It is a damn good track. Should probably equip his skills too. Let's see. I'll use Swallow Kick so I can level it up. Oh, we got Phoenix Kick. When the hell did he get that? Nice, double kill. And we're back here. We could basically rush through since we know we have to go down. Down we go. I probably need to buy more healing items now that I think about it. But I hopefully will be able to do that in the village. Fuck. Back to the start. That respawned though. Alright, we're not gonna fight enemies this time. We're just gonna go down. Here we are. Let's get out of here. That was quick and painless. It's riding a beast on the river. Riding a beast? Wow. Well, if you were able to ride it, that must mean it was tame, right? So somebody's gotta be there to have tamed it. I don't think of all those big scary beasts we keep running into, though. By the way, we should always be there by now. Let's keep moving. Let's go. Some silver ore and some iron ore. Sucks how poison only deals 1 damage to enemies when it rips our health to shreds. It ain't fair. I feel like this game would make for a good couch co-op game. Especially considering all the characters are playable and seem to be equally as viable. For the most part, at least. I'm sure some people are overall better than others. Like, Karna's pretty damn good because she has range. And range in a game like this is like everything. It beats everything.
Man, this thing's huge.
I might have a very faint idea. Really? Well, speed it up so you can clear my name then. That wasn't as funny as last time. Do you know who I am? Well, I know you're the first person to come here through the forest. But to think you'd repay us for welcoming you by doing something so heinous. What is he being accused of? What are you... Why are you so sure Adol did it? Don't play dumb. You know exactly what you did. You poisoned the river. And it's all the same dialogue from here on out. Reach out and touch light. I want to know more about the Spartas. You seem to be a very inquisitive person. I can see why the fishermen were coerced into bringing you here. Is there anyone from the outside like that? Since you are here, if you wish to know more about life in this village, I'll gladly tell you of the sacred beasts. You keep the Spartas in the building to the west of here. Alright. Building to the west. West. Shit. Right back into the house. You wouldn't be able to catch anything. You would not. But more significantly, you would be swept along the current and pulled towards the forest center. Yeah, still more of that, post-traumatic stress disorder from getting shipwrecked at least 3 times before this game. Do you have it? Don't you have any other family? Both my parents passed when I was younger, you see. So I'm the only villager remaining who can care for the Spartas. So vicious. Was it born here? No Sparta has ever been born here. Spartas originate from upstream. What a careful one. You appear obedient, but it seems you can be surprisingly stubborn. As I explained, I cannot allow anyone else to take care of the Spartas. Naturally, that includes you as well. However, I am intending to ride one out into the river to familiarize it with human behavior and expectations. I'll choose a docile one for you if you'd like to ride alongside me. And we can speed up through all this dialogue, since it's not important anymore. What's over there?
No.
No one knows. Those are made across the river safely to find out. Primeval lands. Knock. Want to see Ozma?
No way.
He's a great friend.
I see.
Really. You ought to choose your friends more carefully then. Hey, what the hell, man? I'm right here. It's literally like 2 words different. Alright. I will.
I see.
Very well. There's no time to waste. Then I will tell the villagers to cooperate with your investigation. Blah, 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 blah. Thank you, Ozma. Think nothing of it. Skippity skips. Where are you going? We need to search for clues who poisoned the river. I'm instructed the villagers to cooperate with our investigation. We should listen to what they have to say. Let's go to the first guy over here first that we talked to. We may have to talk to everybody, so might as well get this guy out of the way. Nice to meet you. Well, the pleasure all mine. My name's Gazok, and... Wait, why am I introducing myself when we met before? You're joking, right? You could have forgotten me, could you? It's literally the same dialogue. Okay. Inside. Reinforcing and Cell Ray. Blacksmith and Cell Ray allows you to reinforce your weapons armor using beast and plant materials, as well as other reinforced weapons and armor. Interesting. You really don't look like the kind of guy who'd poison a river. Now I'll just have to wait for you to prove your innocence, I guess. Don't let us down, okay? Okay. Oh. So it just gives us a bit more variety on what we can plug into it. Yes. Absorb. Give me. Right now. And I'll take a heal as well. I mean, why not? Might as well see how effective it is. Get out of my way, I'm busy. If you want to order something, tell Siriu. Now that we can't fish due to the poison in the river, our only means of survival is to scavenge the forest for alternative food sources. Compared to fishing, hunting and gathering in the forest is the most difficult task. But in times like these, we need to pull together as a village and do what we can. What you got? What can he exchange? Anything I can sell? Probably sell, like, some of the stuff I have a lot of duplicates of. Like these stones. It's like 10 of these. And buy... Can you only carry a limited number of these? Because honey potions, 100 HP. More valuable than this. Much more efficient. 18. Let's go with 10, why not? That's enough for a while. Looks like Siri is hard at work again today. But that damn con keeps getting my way, so I can't stare at her. Yeah. Good man. Sure. The adults shall say we are not allowed to play in the water for a while. I'm so bored. You really don't look like the kind of person who poisons in the river. That's like the same exact line of dialogue. Except the last thing, instead of the investigation is over, to prove your innocence. That's just lazy writing. If you're trying to find the one who poisoned the river, I don't want to believe you did it, and Cecily doesn't either. I hope you can find the real criminal. Oh, Adol, and good luck with your investigation. I used to believe anyone with whom Ozma developed such a kinship could ever think of poisoning a river. So I believe in you, Adol. I know you didn't do it. Adol doesn't have the guts. He's only good at bump system attacking. Ozma, you're wasting your time if you think they're going to be able to prove their innocence. That redhead there is a culprit. Nothing will change that. Do you have any evidence to back that claim, Rivarl? Of course, the poison came from upstream, right? And upstream is the dwelling of the Spartas. Oh, so the sacred beasts live upstream? But how does that prove Adol's a culprit? Because no one from this village would dare go upstream and approach the sacred beast's dwelling. Not unless they're one of Ozma's tribesmen, anyway. But there's only one of those left, and it's Ozma himself. So the only one who could have gone upstream to poison our river from there would be an outsider. And those are in pretty short supply. Ozma could be the culprit, too. You gotta be kidding. There's no way Ozma could be the culprit. What a ridiculous thing to say. The very notion is offensive. If you objectively analyze the evidence we have gathered, however, it is a perfectly valid theory. Naturally, Elle's not responsible, but nor could I provide enough evidence to convince an impartial judge of my innocence. Well, don't worry, Ozma. I have other evidence that suggests he's the culprit. Present it. We were asking about the sacred beast's dwelling, you know. Yeah, he's like that. If there's something new and exciting to explore, he wants to explore it. It's in his nature. Say what you want, he still did it. Don't you have any shame at all? You could spare yourself a lot of embarrassment if you just confess. I said all I have to say. I don't want to talk to you any longer. Go away and never return. Man, Adol, you really don't seem to be popular around here. Guess you do stick your nose in everybody's business, though, so it's not really any surprise. Enough. I told you I don't want to discuss with you anymore. Go away. No. I will not until I am innocent. No one's here. Hello. Double hello. Hi. You intend to find the real culprit? Well, investigate for as long as you like. But if you can't find another culprit, you'd best be prepared for the consequences. It's gonna be somebody who is allied with that lady with the purple hair. Not, what's her name, Griselda? Somebody else. The frog seems to be afraid to go back into the river. Can't say I blame him. I mean, there's a chance someone might poison it again. Hi, Froggy. Poke it. Yeah. Poke the frog. What could go wrong? I hear you're investigating the poisoning in the river. Well, try not to cause too much trouble while you're doing it. Especially you with the red hair. Most people here still suspect you, myself included. So if you so much as look at one of us funny, we're not going to show you any mercy. Got that? Fine. You'll only see me rolling around here a little bit longer once I can actually continue on with the story. Oh, I mean, get lost, poisoner. I'm not gonna help a bagger like you. Go away. Quack. Here, take a flower. Take a marl flower. A common flower. Little duckling. Take a leaf. Hey, can I tickle you? Sure. Yay! There's an achievement for this, I know it. Your SP and extra gauges are fully restored. You're always so sensitive. That was so much fun. Come and let me tickle you again sometime. Let me tickle you again? Don't you think you've had enough? Besides, my arms are tired. I'll do it again another day, okay? Various quests are displayed on the board. You seem like a good person, so I really don't want to have to suspect you, but nothing like this has ever happened before, and we never had a visitor from outside the forest. So it just seems the most plausible explanation. Please try to understand our perspective. You're looking for info on the river? Sorry, you'll have to look elsewhere. We know nothing of value to you. What do I know about the poison? Nothing, it was just there all of a sudden. I don't know what you're planning, but you should just give up and confess already. I think that's everybody. We're out of people to interrogate. Oh wait. These two. How'd I miss these two? It's so boring when you can't go out and fish. All you do is grumble about not being able to go fishing. If you got time to grumble, spend it sorting out what I'm going to eat instead. Well, if I could, but what am I supposed to do? Huh. How long's it been since the poison first appeared in the river, anyway? Oh, it's you. I see you're investigating poisoning with Ozma. Well, go on, Rain. I'll answer the question. Right. The poison first appeared in the river about 10 days ago, I think. 10 days? Quite a while ago, then. Is that all you have to say? What? No, you're missing the most important detail. It happened immediately after this red-headed swordsman here left the village. But... really? And he disappeared without telling anyone where he was going, or even telling one that he was leaving. How can we not suspect him? There's a mountain of evidence implicating him in this. Gotta admit, I see your point. Still, the evidence against Adol is purely circumstantial. We cannot prove his guilt any more than his innocence. We must continue our investigation. And we're fucked. Guess I'll just have to go around and talk to everybody again. In case I miss somebody. No. Even if anyone didn't kill me, and if everyone might, I definitely won't get off lightly. I saw a beezy and I was writhing in agony afterward. I wonder if that fish died from the poison or it's still edible. Try on, Renal. You might be okay. Nah. The poison didn't make it this far down the river. As a result, the village's drinking water is safe for the time being. But I can't say with confidence it will remain this way. If poison were to reach our drinking water, this village really would be finished. If you really aren't the culprit, please hurry up and catch a real one, please. That's like the only guy I haven't talked to yet. You're new. Okay. The river dyed crimson, a horrifying sight. The river dyed crimson? I take it you're not talking about the setting sun or anything like that, are you? The color of blood is the color of death. Yet no one was hurt, our only salvation. So that means the poison was red. Can't imagine how much you need to dye a whole river, though. It lasted mere moments, but the river was stained red as far as the eye could see. The source was upstream. All that remained were corpses of fish. We know not when the river will be pure once again, thus the men cannot fish. That does sound pretty tough. Were the fishermen okay? The ones who were out on the water when the poison first showed up. Fortunately, they noticed quickly. There were no casualties. Several fishermen who had come into contact with the substance did fall ill, but all of them have made a full recovery since. The only salvation, the Spartas were uninjured too. A large amount of poison coming from upstream. We might be dealing with a bigger disaster than I thought. I think we got enough information to start with, at least. Let's go through what we know and see if we can sort it out, okay? First, let's see. When did the villagers first notice the poison? After I left. Yeah. They noticed it just after you left Selray. And that's why you're getting blamed for it. Next question is, how did they notice it? The river was dyed red. Yeah, seems whatever was in there colored the water red. Must have been a hell of a thing to see. And where did the poison originate from? Upstream. Yeah, that's right. And if it came from upstream, it must have come from somewhere outside of Selray. Alright, El. If you add all that together, who stands out as the most likely culprit? It wasn't a person at all, it was a natural disaster. What leads you to that conclusion? It makes sense when you think about it. You need a whole lot of poison to dye an entire river red. And if it came from upstream, that would mean someone poured it into the river from somewhere outside the village. No way anyone can lug that much poison through monster-infested woodlands. Not on their own, like Adol would have been. I mean, I'm not saying it'd be impossible to poison the water from upstream, but to dye the whole river red? Not likely. It does seem rather implausible. So your conclusion, then, is that the culprit may be a natural occurrence or a creature. Adol, and you said your name was Durin, yes? Could I ask you to come with me? Gonna go upstream? I feel sick. You know, I can't believe you're okay with all this thrashing. Is that a bird? Lucky thing up there all graceful or stuck down here on these things. That's a fucking paper airplane. What? The river's dyed red again. Oh crap, is that? It's quite the contrast. Poison? Sure looks that way, just like what they described in Selray. Isn't it harmful to the Spartas? They should be far enough. Adol, I feel I must apologize to you. What? Why now? That's a good question. Why now?
Yes.
That is why I brought you here. I know the culprit that poisoned the river. Huh? Really? So why do you keep quiet about it all this time? My reason hardly makes up for all that you've been through. As you suspect, the poison was not put into river by a human. Rather, it was the Spartans themselves who befouled the water. What? Far upstream lies a Sparta breeding ground. I'm almost certain that they are responsible for this incident.
Hold on.
Hold on, aren't the Sparta's sacred beasts? What kind of sacred beast goes around poisoning rivers? The Spartas raided in Celceta are not able to do so. Wild Spartas, however, are known to secrete a poisonous substance when they become excited or scared. Seriously. Do the villagers know about this? No, the villagers have no idea. The people in my tribe have raised Spartas for ages, all while obeying the ancient laws pertaining to them. And those laws forbid us from telling others the secrets of the Sparta. This includes the facts that wild Spartas bear poison. So your reason for bringing us all the way out here was to keep anyone else from hearing you? Does that mean something like this has happened before?
No.
As far as I am aware, the quantity of poison has never been found in the river prior to now. Those not in my tribe are forbidden to even approach the wild Sparta's breeding ground, and have been for as long as I know. I was told that this was to avoid angering them, but of course, protecting their secrets was also the utmost concern. What could have caused this? Sadly, I have no answer to that. I'll have to go upstream and investigate the matter in order to find out. While I realize it is quite brazen of me to ask for a favor after causing you so much trouble, I would be most appreciative if the two of you would come with me. Why? Right, so can you remind us where we're going? As you wish. The Wild Sparta breeding ground is situated south of Celceta. And that drawing you call a map, it would be about... Oh. Here, I believe. So as long as we follow the river south, we'll be there in no time. Doesn't seem too far from here. Indeed. The entrance is situated near a waterfall basin. It's difficult to miss. I've told the villagers that we are continuing the investigation. Make sure you are properly equipped for the perils that await before leaving the village. Alright then, let's do this. Ozma, join the party officially. What kind of weapons you got? Oh, he's a piercer?
Understood. Leave it to me. Leave it to
Oh,
me.
he outlevels everybody. Again. What kind of skills you got? Craig Spear and Gaia Wall. Could probably use something to boost that. Boost your stats. I don't really know exactly what would be here. Oh hey, it's +6 now, not +4. Let's give them poison resistance and heavy resistance. Paralysis resistance. Don't really know what the enemies cause here, but oh well. Looks like all the dialogue's the same. Let's see, what kind of stuff you got? Scale Mail DX? Defense +60, Jesus. That would be useful. For certain. But I don't have the money. Well, I could probably sell some shit. And make the money. Nah. I'll be fine. Take care of going out, Ozma. We're always here if you need us. Ooh, a memory. You truly are an unusual visitor. You appear to have even more interest in the primeval lands than the people of this village do. So I suppose that inquisitiveness is what allowed you to come this far in the forest to begin with. Perhaps you might actually be able to reach it one day. Adol, such a time should come. No, I suppose that is too much to hope for.
No.
My apologies, Adol. Please, forget I said anything. You should be returning to the village now. It seems my people wish to hold a welcoming party for you. And I would not want to be the one responsible for a guest of honor showing up late. Take him to the primeval lands. Got it. Oh, you're not gonna stop me?
Leave it to me.
Now that's a lot of damage. Oh yeah, he has no problems fighting in water. It seems like a bad idea. I'm not dealing with that shit. That's out of my pay grade. Well, you found a dead end, but it's most definitely not an actual dead end. Definitely some hidden path shenanigans. Aw. 2 HP per hit. Kinda sucks. Alright, now we can actually head back to the path we're supposed to be going to. Let's see. It said this way goes back to the forest. Gonna turn away? The wild spider's habitat is to the south of Selray. This is the wrong direction. Oops. Guess we strayed too far from the river. Better head back and regain our bearings. I know exactly where I'm going. Oh, defense went up. What? Who buffed my defense? Alright. Made it. And now we should be able to see what his special ability is. But it most definitely involves water. This is the place. So, this is a Sacred Beast lair, huh? Thought it'd be more like a nest. Being a beast lair and all, didn't expect full-on ruins. Come here often, Ozma? I try to avoid coming here as much as possible. Particularly as this place is where I lost my mother and father. I cannot say I have very fond memories of it. Really? All the Spartas raised in Selway were captured here when they were infants. My parents were killed by the poison of an adult Sparta while attempting to trap its young. But I cannot let the people of Selway know that. Why do you bear this burden alone? Because I am the last of my tribe. The laws essentially forbid me from telling the people of my village the truth about these creatures. How could I reveal to them that two in our ranks, a tribe that cares for beasts, were killed by those very beasts? Do you really need to go that far to keep it all a secret, though? I get that Spartas are essential to everyday life in Selray, but surely it'd be better if everybody worked together to care for them, right? It's gotta hurt keeping all this to yourself. Do you really think you can keep it up? The laws of my tribe are absolute. There's nothing I can do about them. It's like talking to a brick wall. Alright, let's see. This area appears to have filled with water. Look, there's a staircase on the other side. Indeed, but the water seems to have eroded the path, putting it just out of our reach. Wait, we should investigate the area and see if we could find another way to reach the staircase.
Leave it to me.
Crack. Looks like the wall in the water has seen better days. This ruin is several hundred years old, so such a thing is to be expected. But I imagine with fissures that size, the wall should be brittle enough to break with my spear. Break the wall so the water flows out? Sounds like an idea. Try not to bring the whole place down on our heads while we're golden. There's no need for concern. My touch is a delicate one. Spear thrust. Ozma attacks with the spear to destroy brittle walls and rocks underwater. And down we go. Alright, let's make a save real quick. Whoa. Wouldn't have guessed this place was so big from the outside. Likewise, truth be told, I have yet to explore it in its entirety myself. Really, I guess I'll have to do the honors now then. Do be cautious. There are many dangers lurking in these depths. Well, seems like my stream's sort of dying. That's fun. But, I think it's best if I just take a break for now, since it's about midnight. Not as long as my last two streams, but long enough. So, when I'm able to stream again, probably tomorrow, I'll be back. But, never hold me on tomorrow. I'm very bad at keeping that promise. So, until next time, have a good night, and I'll be back whenever.